Hi, this is Psychic Angel One. Today we're going to talk about how important meditation is to the process of psychic intuitive development. It's a really imperative part of getting yourself attuned and into a vibration. Vibration is basically tuning yourself up to a certain mindset. So, for instance, everybody knows that when you're feeling really good and really sort of everything's flowing and it's really easy day and nothing's really causing you grief or nothing's really upsetting you and everything seems to go your way, that's what you call a high frequency day. So, in order to get to a stage where your ESP or your psychic intuitive powers are really useful in a daily way. Like anything else, you've got to flex your muscles. And one of the things you have to do that's imperative, and it is there's no way of doing this any other way. You can't just go to sleep and think you're going to get more psychic the next day. Just as you can't go to the gym and think, well, I'm just going to, lift a few weights and nothing, I don't know, lose 100 pounds. Okay, so what I want you to do then, I want you to understand that you're going to make some kind of an agreement with yourself. And that agreement will be that every day or night, at least twice in the day or in the night, you will just stop doing what you're doing, sit still, get in touch with your inner self, shut off your mind, and get into the soul vibration and ask yourself those questions that you need to ask. Basically, how am I doing? How am I feeling? Where am I emotionally? And am I feeling grounded and safe? Okay, so the most important thing with meditation is that a lot of people think you have to sit in meditation, especially if you have children or you're working at home and you have to cook for your husband or your partner. And you're like, I don't know, how can I just sit quiet? I've got a child, I've got animals. Perhaps you're even working in your home and you've got clients coming in or phones are ringing and you must answer. You have to decide at some point that you're a priority, that your peace and happiness, whether it's in the bathroom, whether you go to the park, or whether you just tell everybody, I need like a timeout. You've got to make that agreement. It will not happen. Your abilities, unless you were born like some people, myself, I was born with a higher gift, if you will. The veil was lifted. There are people like that who have quite a bit of people actually who came in the last 10 years will already have a developed empathy. Okay, empathy is the compassion to feel through feelings. Other people, what they're sensing, what they're feeling about you, not psychically, but sensing their feelings and emotions about you. So let's set up some sort of a practice of meditation for you. And what I want you to do is to promise yourself that you will take the time out to put yourself in, love yourself more and give yourself, if you can have a cup of coffee, if you can, go for a walk, you can meditate. Now, how long do you meditate? It's a very, very personal thing. I would say as a beginner, if you don't do it already, go slow. Just as you would, I would say not more than 10 minutes. That's asking a lot. If you start to really drift off and sleep and so forth, it's probably not a good time of day in your internal clock to meditate. You should not ever go from meditation to sleep. Okay? There should be a frequency in the way that you develop your meditation that is very separate from the REM and the sleep patterns that you would have. If you find yourself falling into the pattern of getting really sleepy, again, change the time of day you're doing it. Perhaps it would be better, even if it's a little bit unusual. I really believe meditation can happen open-eyed. Okay, it's called open-eye meditation. That means if you're feeling perky, but you're feeling sort of relaxed and kicking back, maybe you just finished some work. As long as you're fairly alert, I think meditation would be better. Again, if you're a beginner, start with 10 minutes. If you have been meditating and finding yourself blocked, you can always, of course, get a hold of me for private sessions. These lectures that I put together are really self-help and interactive, and giving you very specific tools. At the same time, I'm a working psychic, and so if you ever need help, I promise you I'll be there for you, and you're more than welcome to contact me at my webpage. At this point in time, I will close the lecture down by saying it's time for you to go meditate. Okay? Again, beginners, try for 10 minutes at a time. And if you hit any roadblocks or just can't get there, I could possibly work with you on that. You have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Psychic Angel 1. Bye now.